Morning guys, welcome to the vlog. We just got back home. We were out running errands. I had to go return that Holter monitor that I had been wearing. I told you guys that I had to do that for the cardiologist. So I spent 2 days with like these freaking wires all up on my body. So I had to return it and it was a bit of a drive away. So we just got back home and we picked up some Chick-fil-A for lunch. Riley's over here eating her little Chick-fil-A nuggets. Let's see if she'll eat them. And I ripped out like the bag. The bag has like a little coloring page so she can color that. And they gave her like a little finger puppet in the kids meal. We've never ordered a kids meal because she's never eaten chicken before in her life, but they're super cute. And then it came with like a little milk, so that's what she's eating for lunch. I have my milkshake, which is like my favorite thing in this world. The cookies and cream milkshake is like one of their very few things that I'll get with dairy because I really don't eat a lot of dairy anymore. But this one is so good. So today is Friday and it's just, you know, treat yourself kind of day. So I got that and then I got my salad for lunch. Joe's over here with the little guy. Hi, good Joe. How do you say dada? That's all he was saying in the car was dada. Excuse me? You can't put him that close. How do you say dada? How do you say dada? Why are you shy now? Literally, he was screaming it the entire time that we were in the car. Anyway, we are home and we're just gonna hang out. There's a couple things that I wanna do today just to fix up the house. Some things that I ordered. Really? My glasses? Excuse me, sir. I had ordered a couple things on Amazon and I wanted to like put them out in the house and just do a few things. So I don't know what else this vlog is gonna entail, but you guys are gonna hang out with us. So I just finished nursing Jackson. I'm gonna see if he'll play here with his toys for a little while. I actually wanted to show you guys that I switched up this little cube organizer here that I have for the kids' toys. So this used to be like all entirely empty of like, there were no bins before. Like I just had all of the toys always displayed here. But what I did now, and what I think just looks a lot nicer, is I ordered these bins off of Amazon so that I can actually store the toys here. And Riley obviously put some toys in here because she was playing with her toys before. So, I mean, look at my house. I mean, there's toys everywhere. This is not the best time to be showing you this. But point is that instead of now just leaving all of the toys out in the open, they do have bins, and I just think that it makes everything look a lot cleaner. Let me just throw these in here so you guys get the idea. So that's what it'll look like now. Whenever I put away the toys, we'll have 6 cubes on the bottom, and then the top shelf I am leaving without the bins because I noticed that when I did put bins up there, Riley was like grabbing them and I'm scared that she's gonna like pull one down and like knock it on top of Jackson or something like that. So we've got the 6 bins and I just think that that just makes things look a little bit less chaotic over here. What do you guys think? I'm a big fan of it. I'm still doing like the trying to put like just one toy in each bin. Like I have Riley's doll in here. So still like semi Montessori, like in here I'm gonna have all of her blocks. And that's the toy that's in this bin. And then in here I have Riley's like little people, like her little figurines and stuff. So it is kind of still like one activity per bin. And like those things, I used to keep them in like the clear little plastic bins that I showed you guys that I had gotten from Target. And that's like still their home. Like that's where I store them in the basement. So I haven't gotten rid of them because I rotate out like the stuff that I put in here. So whenever I'm done like with the blocks, for example, I'll take the blocks out of this thing, whichever one they're in, and then I'll put them back in the bag with the blocks. I'll put them in the basement and I'll put something else new there. We're gonna try that out. I think that it still gives them plenty to play with. I mean, look at this. Like they are definitely not deprived of toys, but it also helps with my anxiety because when all the toys were just like always out in the open here on the shelves, it just like looked too cluttered to me. I think that this method is like a good compromise. Like yes, they still have toys, but I don't have to like see them all the time like in my face. Gojo, do you like your toys? Are you making a mess? Another thing that I did was I used to have like an ugly blue like little plastic bin up here and I switched it out with this like little wicker one that I had upstairs. I don't know if that's wicker or what you would consider that, but I had this one up in our linen closet and I just was never using it. So I brought it here because that's where I typically will keep diapers and wipes for the kids. So that way when we need to change them, I don't have to like run upstairs and I need to actually go refill it because this is empty, but that's what that bin is for. Look at him. This is him all the time now, just standing up here by the fireplace. Did you say dada? Dada. Yeah? Dada. Now he spends the whole day saying dada. So I would love to know how. So I would love to know how and when I'm gonna get him to say mama. So Riley has joined us over here. Did you like your chicken? She had a little bit of her chicken from Chick-fil-A, but that's at least better than nothing. Are you still eating your chicken? Close your mouth to your food and eat your chicken. Riley, what movie do you want to watch today?
Ariel.
You want to watch Ariel? And what's your name?
My name is Ariel.
Your name is Ariel? And what's my name?
Ursula.
I'm not Ursula. Over here, down here. Remember, one for Jackson, one for Riley. Okay? One for Jackson, one for Riley. He's gonna push. Say, Jackson, walk. Okay, so since the kids are here and they're pretty much playing on their own right now, I thought that it would be a good time to kind of show you guys the app that I've been using to track like my finances. Like, I know that I owe you guys a video. I've been telling you guys that I'm gonna do like an updated, like how we manage our money and all of that. But this is just kind of like a glimpse into that, so you guys just don't think that I spend my money like I just buy whatever I want. I don't ever track my money. Like, I have a very good budgeting system, at least I think I do. So I don't know if this will help. I will link the videos that I already have like on finances and stuff, like the how we do the envelope method video and all of that. It kind of goes into like why we decided to start using the envelope method. Long story short, right now with the pandemic and everything that's happening, like we don't use physical cash, but we still have like an envelope system where we kind of allocate a certain amount of money to different categories in our budget, and then we track it and we know how much money we have left and all of that. Let me see if I'm gonna be able to show you. So I have this app on my phone called Good Budget, and whenever I open it up, I can see at a glance how much money I have left for all of my categories. So for groceries, it's the end of the month. I have one more grocery run that I am gonna do this month. So I have $116 left there for groceries. And then I have things like dining out. I have $175 left for dining out. For my personal spending money, I have $718. You see where it says Joe's spending? He has $0 left because he has spent all of his money. So I have different categories like stuff for the kids, gas, date night. So these are like all of our actual like different categories that we save for. I told you guys that we started like a Christmas envelope already. So starting to save for Christmas and Christmas gifts. So I have some money there. So just to give you an idea, like when you click on any of these, you can see like more details of like what was actually spent and where. So like we just went to Chick-fil-A and we added $25 to Joe's like little card. So it ended up being $25. But the other day we ordered DoorDash, it was $35, and it goes like subtracting that from like the total in your envelope. So that's just like a sneak peek at how we do things. I could go into a lot more detail of like how we set up our categories and all of that. This is a paid app. I did have to pay for it. I think it was maybe like $60 for the whole year or something. I don't know. Joe bought it, but it has actually worked out well for us. But there's a whole bunch of other free apps. I know that Dave Ramsey has his like every dollar app or something like that, which is kind of the same concept. I think you just set it up where there's certain amounts of money for different categories, and then you go like tracking it throughout the month. So this has worked out great for us. So like for example, like all of the home decor stuff that that I bought this month, like I've gone crazy buying stuff for the house. And it's not that I've gone crazy because I had the money for it. Like I had been saving, like every month I have a category that says home improvement. So anything that we want to do to the house, whether it's decorations or just projects for the house, we put a little bit of money towards that. And I had some money saved there that I hadn't used in other months, and so I decided to use that money for home decor. So that's kind of how things work. So Joe's getting ready to go work out now. You're gonna go do your workout? Are you gonna take 500 years?
It takes me an hour and a half.
So let's keep it to like an hour. Yeah. Going back to my budget, I actually have a couple of receipts here in this little...
Remember, next month's budget, give me lots of money.
You want lots of money? He already told me that since he spent all his money this month, that next month I have to give him a lot of money in his envelope.
That's right. I did good.
You spend it all like in 2 days.
I went. Because I have to wait until the month is ready. I have stuff on a wish list.
Well, you have too many things. He spends like all the money in his envelope.
$12 over.
You went $12 over budget this month. That's not acceptable, Buell.
Sorry.
But I am more of like a saver, so I don't spend all of mine and then I have like a rollover balance.
That stuff benefits the family, bud.
Okay, goodbye, go work out. But there's actually something that I have to do, because when I bought the home decor from the other day that I went to Michael's and TJ Maxx, I have to import them into the app because I didn't track them. So I normally try to track everything like the minute that I buy it, but since I was like in a rush and I was out in the stores and hand sanitizing and all of that, like I forgot to do that. Okay, Jackson wouldn't let me sit down, so I've got some puffs here that I'm giving him so that maybe I can do what I need to do here on my app. And then Riley is playing with her Crayola mess-free things over here on the table. So this is our little afternoon activity. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I have receipts. I need to import them into the app. So I've got $40 at TJ Maxx that I need to record and $145 at Michael's. So yes, I spent a lot of money, but again, I knew that it was in the budget, so it doesn't hurt as bad. So I'll go into all of my envelopes and I'll go to home improvement, which is the category that it belongs to. And then I will go over here and I'm gonna say the payee is, let's do TJ Maxx first. So I'll just type in TJ Maxx, and sometimes it like shows up here, sometimes it doesn't, no big deal. I just use it to track the money. So 40 bucks, not 70 bucks, 40 bucks there. And then I can even write like notes, like if I wanted to write exactly what I bought, I can write like fall home decor, so I can go back and look at that. Then I'll hit save, and then it deducts that money from the envelope. So that's kind of how we do things. And then I just did the same thing for Michael's. So I have $65 left in my budget for home improvement. So that's fine, we haven't gone over budget, and I know I spelled TJ Maxx wrong, but that's fine. So that has been super helpful for us in terms of just making sure that we're not like blowing our budget, that we're not spending more than what we have to work with that month. So for some of those categories, like at the end of the month, the money is just done. Like they don't roll over, but then some of them do roll over. So home improvement is one of those that's like a mini savings account. So if I have $65 left at the end of the month, I'm rolling it over to next month, and that's just more money that I have for the next month. So I hope that kind of gives you an idea of how we do things. I promise you that I just don't go and spend money without tracking it. What I spend, I know I have, and that just keeps us on track with all of our financial goals and all of that. Riley, are you eating all of Jackson's puffs? Yeah? Do you like puffs? She used to eat these like by the handful. She used to stick them all in her little cheeks. But this guy loves them too. But I only try to give him like 1 or 2 or 3 at a time. Yummy. By the way, these little Crayola mess-free things are the bomb. I buy them all the time, all the different packs, because Riley can spend a ton of time using them. And if you've never seen what they look like, I demoed them on Instagram the other day. But they come with special markers and then a whole bunch of like these little papers. So this set brought like all of these different sheets, and she's already colored a whole bunch of them. But the way that they work is it'll paint on the actual specific paper that comes in the little pack, but it won't paint on anything else. So if she's painting with this marker, I know that she's painting the paper, and if she gets it on the table, nothing is gonna get ruined. So that's really why I love these, and I love for her to play with them. I'm gonna do a couple of the things that I told you that I wanted to do. So I got this rug on Amazon that I showed you in my haul, and I'm gonna switch this one out. So this one, I'm gonna find another place for it if I use it at all, but this is what it's gonna look like over here. I think that just makes it look a little bit more like fall. And this one was super cheap. I think it was like maybe like $11 or $12. It's a little bit wrinkled, so I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. But I think that that ties in like the other fall stuff I have, like that pumpkin and these pumpkins right here. I think that looks super cute, and it is super thin, so it's not gonna block the door. So really like that. And then this is the other thing that I wanted to do today. I got these glass amber like spray bottles, and I just wanted to switch out this thing, which is like our Force of Nature like multi-purpose cleaner that we use. And I just wanted to put it in here to make it look a little nicer. So I got a set of 2 of these on Amazon, and I think it came with a funnel. Did it come with a funnel? It's just like one of those like little like dumb changes that I wanted to make, but I feel like it's just gonna look a lot nicer here in the kitchen. Do I even need the funnel? I don't know. I just got tired of looking at this like plastic bottle with this logo. I don't really like the logo of this brand. I don't know, it just looks ugly to me. So I think that the amber jars are gonna look a little bit prettier. So now I've got this. I can kind of keep it here with my other like fall stuff. So yeah, I really like that. All right, now this, I'll be really happy if it works out. I got these buffalo check pillow covers on Amazon, and I have like the old pillows that I used to have over there on the couch, and I have these that are originally from the other living room. So I'm gonna see if I can stuff these in there and use these to decorate for fall. I've never used pillow covers before. I usually just buy pillows, but pillows on their own can be a little bit expensive. So I don't know, I'm giving the whole pillow covers thing a shot. Okay, so this is freaking perfect. I am so happy with how these look. Honestly, wasn't sure if that was gonna work out, if they were like the right size or if they were gonna look like cheapy looking, but these actually look super, super nice. And I told you guys in my Amazon haul that I like these because I feel like I can also use them for Christmas time. So now I have brand new pillows and I didn't have to go out and buy like straight up pillows. And from now on, all I have to do is just like buy new pillow covers and then just switch them out, and I don't have to like store a bunch of pillows. So I think that worked out really nice. These guys keep moving everywhere. They're like having a party, jumping on all the pillows. So I keep having to like reposition myself so that I can keep an eye on them. This guy and my phone, the love of his life right there. Riley, are you gonna give me back those puffs? Are those Jackson's puffs or Riley's puffs?
Riley's puffs.
So Riley's puffs? Can you share with Mama? Can I have one? Please?
I'll be 1 second.
It'll be 1 second? Thank you very much. Can I have 15 puffs?
When I have 1 puff.
Can I have 15?
No puff. So I have 1.
But I want 15.
No, you
Please?
have not a lot.
Not a lot?
No.
Just one?
Yeah.
Well, that's not nice.
Open your mouth
Open my mouth
and eat.
and eat it? Like that? Not too bad.
One time. And one time, Mama.
Come back here, little miss.
He's so funny.
So funny. Alright, so I finally got all 4 pillows. These were harder because these were the blue ones that were a little bit bigger and they weren't like as easy to fit in there. So it took me a little while. And then I will say that the second one I did tear a little bit over here because I was trying to do it fast and I should have taken my time a little bit more. So nothing major, I can kind of hide that. I don't think anybody's gonna know. But yeah, if you're gonna be stuffing pillowcases with pillows, you've gotta be very gentle. Do you like those pillows? Are they so beautiful? So I was thinking of, look at this mess. This is a disaster. I was thinking of adding 2 of these here to my couch to kind of go with the gold ones that I have and with like the rust color ones that I have. I have a disaster, so do not judge me. But we'll just kind of add that to the collection of pillows here, adding that little pop of the black and the white. And then the other ones I'm gonna take and put in the living room because we have a couch there. And I'm not sure what we're actually gonna be doing with that room. I may be changing that up. But for now, I'm just gonna put them over here. So yeah, now I'm gonna clean up a little bit because this is getting out of control. Like this is just straight up madness. So I'm gonna clean up a little bit and then it's gonna be time to put them down for their naps. I'm hoping that they'll take a nap today. And then maybe I could just relax a little while. Okay, so that looks a little bit nicer. It'll be like that for like 2 seconds. Like every time that I went to go clean up that little spinning toy, Jackson would just mess it up again. Whatever, I just tried to make it a little bit more manageable so that come nighttime, it's not a total chaotic mess. I always share this toy with you guys because it used to be one of Riley's favorite when she used to go to Jamboree. Like all of the kids would play with this toy in like the waiting area. It was like always the thing that they would fight over. So I ended up getting it for her. It's a little bit on the pricier end of toys. It's like $30, but I mean, it's definitely something that entertains them. But a while ago when I was like searching to see if there was like maybe a dupe for this or something a little bit cheaper, I did find one on Amazon. If it's still available, I'll link them both down below for you guys, because this has always been a really great toy for them. Let's go see what Joe is doing. I just wanted to show you guys what the garage looks like the little gym. I'm sure I've shown you guys before, but in case you guys haven't seen it, this is what it looks like. Let's sneak up on him. So this is like his little gym that he has here set up in the garage. He must be like running or something, but he's got like a whiteboard and he has like all of his stuff, all his weights. He must be running or something, but we'll sneak up on him in a second. If I can hear that he's there, we'll go back out. But that is our one-car garage. We have a one-car garage in this house, and he's just made it so that all of his equipment is up against the wall so that he can just like pull out the car, like get the car out of there, and then he works out from in there. He says he likes it. I'm like, we can maybe one day in the future build you like an indoor gym, maybe if we ever finish the basement. But he's like, I actually like working out in the garage. So I'm like, okay, you do you. And this is what happens when I leave her unsupervised for literally 5 seconds. There are a million puffs on the floor. Can you pick them up, please?
Okay.
Okay, yes. I think it was on Instagram the other day that somebody asked me like if I would ever let Riley like play in her room by herself, like if I would leave her in her room to play, and I said heck no, like absolutely not. And then I had a bunch of people DM me back saying, why not? Is it a safety thing? Is it like, what is it? Why won't you let her play in her room? And I'm like, this is why. Because she would make a mess with everything in there. What are you doing? He's like, I want to go get those puffs. She would make a mess. She would find some way to like take out all her bows or something. And so no, I don't leave her in her room unsupervised to play, even though she does have some toys in there. If she's playing with her toys, it's because I'm in there with her and I'm hanging out with Jackson and all of them. But other than that, she's only in her crib if she's in there. She's in her crib, and sometimes I will like let her take some books in her crib or sometimes some toys. Like if I know that she's not gonna nap, but I want her to do like quiet time, she'll do that. But just leave her alone in her room to play, absolutely not. I think I heard him. Did I hear him? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Are you able to do it? So this is what he does when he goes to work out. So he'll be doing that, and sometimes like I'll be upstairs and he drops one of those weights and the entire freaking house shakes. So that's what his workouts look like. But I'm still glad that he's able to get some kind of a workout in, because it does help him feel better. Like he's told me that his mood is totally affected when he works out. It's not really the case with me. I don't really care if I don't work out. I definitely don't have to do that kind of workout to feel good, but he likes it, so that's like his thing. All right, so I just got both of the kids down for their naps. That is like a freaking process when I have to put both of them down for their naps at the same time, because I take them both upstairs with me, and then I put Jackson down first, I nurse him, and then meanwhile Riley's like running around between like his room and her room, and I'm trying to get her to be quiet because I want Jackson to fall asleep, but she's not being quiet. So eventually I put him in his crib and he cried a little bit, but eventually he did fall asleep. So then I switch over to Riley's room, and then I do like the whole nap time routine with her there. I read her her book, put her in her crib and all that. So I don't know if she's gonna nap, honestly, because she's been on like a nap strike this week, like 3 days in a row she has a nap. Let's see what happens today. But in the meantime, I'm trying to like tidy up a little bit because my house is just a hot mess. And then after that, I'll move upstairs because I have like a bunch of editing to do, and then I have to like steam some clothes and put away clothes that I didn't feel like folding yesterday. So I'm actually gonna switch out my hand towels that I got the other day. So I told you guys that I was waiting for those. So let's do that. So I think that goes perfect with like the color scheme in here. And then I've got to put these away. So let me put away these pots and pans. This is that drying rack that I showed you guys in an Amazon haul once upon a time ago. This thing is awesome because like today my dishwasher was still full of clean stuff, and I had stuff that I also wanted to wash. So I can hand wash it, and then I can kind of place it here to dry, and it doesn't take up like additional counter space. It's just straight on the sink. So that's been a product that I've really loved. So I went ahead and I washed this that I bought. I told you guys that this thing I wanted to get rid of because we use this to chop up a lot of Riley's fruits and stuff, and we kind of like leave it out here on the kitchen table all day. But this looks like, you know, just not very nice compared to everything else that I have out now. So I bought the copper one, and I just think that that kind of ties in the fall theme a lot better than this thing. So now we can leave this one out, and look at all these cords. This drives me absolutely insane. This is like Joe's workspace up here, and he has all his computers and stuff, but we're actually gonna try to fix that. But anyway, back to my colander situation over here. At least now we can leave this one out, and I think it looks a lot better. Yeah, this weekend we're actually working on trying to make our living room more of a like office for Joe. I'm gonna take you guys there so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a bit bit of a process, and right now it's full of a bunch of junk. I've got like home decor over there that I still have to put out, and I was filming my home decor haul, so that's out. So this is all a disaster. But this is the living room right now. Like when you enter, like that's our front door, and then you have this little space here, but we never use it because we have the other TV in the other room. So we're actually thinking of converting this into like an office for Joe, and either putting a desk there or up against the windows, and getting rid of this couch and putting like, we have like one little recliner, it's like a one single seat, and kind of, I don't know, doing something different with this room. I don't know if it's gonna work, honestly, but we're gonna at least experiment with it and kind of try to see if we can make better use of this room, because right now, since Joe's working from home, he works like on the top of our counter, and then I've got computers and chargers and a whole bunch of clutter and mess like all over the place. So I'm thinking that since we really don't use this space often, like I can probably leave like the TV table, and I have like some books and things there, but I don't know, we've got to find a way to make a better use of this room, because just things are getting out of control these days. All right, clothes got folded and put away and steamed and all of that, so that's great. Riley's over here on the bed with me. She's up from her non-existent nap. That's 4 days in a row with no nap. Hey Riley, how was your nap?
Very good.
Very good? That's her thing. I'll go in there and I'll be like, Riley, how was your nap? And she'll say, very good. And I'll be like, but you didn't nap. And she says, yes, I did. So I don't know why she's just like totally, you're Kermit. So I don't know why. Ribbit. So I don't know why she's resisting her naps, but either way, at least she got some quiet time. And then Jackson has been awake for a little while. He only slept for 38 minutes, but then I had him just stay there in the crib. I'm trying to do that full crib hour, so it's just so interesting. Like right now, he's like trying to get back into a sleeping position. So like, I don't want to go in there if he might go back to sleep, but chances are he'll probably just sit up in like 2 seconds. I made the kids these popsicles yesterday. I made watermelon popsicles. What do you say? Try it. Is it very good? Yeah, these were super easy to make. I literally just chopped up watermelon and put them in the blender, and that was it. So I figured it was a just very clean snack that both of them can have. And it was my first time making them, but I think they turned out pretty decent. Let's see what little Jackson thinks of this. What? What are you making that face for?
I just know it's cold.
You like it good though? He's like, give him that. Give him that popsicle. I had made them yogurt popsicles before. That was the only other popsicle that I had made. But a bib. Yeah, I'll get him a bib. All right, it's a little later. We've been playing with the kids, trying to keep them entertained until dinner time. And our dinner just got here. We ordered from Outback. So I'm gonna have the leftover salad from Chick-fil-A, but Joe got this salad from Outback. So just like a Cobb salad, and in here is chicken, so that's what he's gonna have. I ordered this blooming onion really just for me because it's like one of my favorite things ever. Then they gave us some bread, which I thought was really nice, so it's gonna be our dinner. Let's see what the kids are doing. They already made a mess again after I cleaned it all up, so it's just my life. Can we please take a moment to look at this giant disaster? Riley, why did you take everything out? Like, she literally just like dumped all the bins, so that was nice and exciting. I'm gonna have to do the cleanup process all over again. This guy is still doing his standing. I just finished nursing him, so he is full of energy and nice and happy. He didn't end up extending his nap, so his nap today was only for 38 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and prep my dinner and just eat and relax. Yesterday we finished watching Ozark, so now we need a new show to watch, so I'm not sure what we're gonna watch tonight, but we're gonna just kind of hang out after we finish getting the kids to bed. But I'm gonna eat my dinner now. So that's gonna be it for today's vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys to pieces. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.